As you can see, guys, I'm joined by this bombshell of a lady. Her name is Shani, incidentally. She's so cute. She's got lovely teeth. I've been giving her so many compliments. Shani, welcome to Musique.
Hello.
She sounded so angelic there, like she's just a little innocent lady. But out of take, right, we've been talking some innuendo. I'm telling you that right now. So, Shani, you're a music guest, shall we say. You're going to be performing 3 of your amazing songs. I've had a chance to obviously listen to some, a lot of your covers. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am. This is probably one of the most exciting gigs I've had come up recently. So it kind of feels like a milestone, especially because where you're in Covent Garden, it feels like, I don't know, such a big deal. Whereas everything else has kind of been a build up, and every now and again, because I'm not originally from London, it's been like, oh my God, it's so stressful and there's so much going on. Am I doing enough? And sort of being able to say to people, oh, well, I'm performing in Covent Garden, to me is like, well, you can all shut up because I've hit a milestone at least. So
I mean, it's perfectly located. I mean, a lot of the head offices and things like that, surrounding places where people actually come to frequent to see people like yourself, and obviously can elevate your career. I mean, what we invite here mainly are people who are A&Rs and things like that. Not to sound obviously pretentious, but it's to obviously give you the opportunity to ingratiate yourself and actually be seen by the right appropriate person. That's the hope anyway. I suppose it should be kind of the undercurrent rather than what I put out there as the main ethos. But I mean, ultimately, I've been trying to build people's careers for years, and so is the guy that runs the event, Raphael. So it's only a pleasure to have people like yourself take it seriously, come along, and it would only make us even smile from the inside out if we see you elevate to the next career, to the next level. In terms of like what you wanted to do when you first started out, I mean, what inspired you to become a singer?
my heart just told me to do it. I don't know, that sounds so cheesy, but it's true. There was never anything else I wanted to do. I don't know, in times in my life, if there's nothing going on like musically or something to work towards that's anything to do with performance, I start getting really agitated, I get angry, I get really short. And then as soon as I've got something going on, I'm like, oh my God, I'm fine again. Because I have like that outlet. That for me is like my main thing. So without it, I'm a little bit lost. And I know it's kind of a typical thing to say, but it is true. And someone told me once, like a long time ago, and when they said it to me, I got goosebumps and everything. And it's like, you can't want this. You have to need it. And if you don't need it, you won't get it. Because there's a big difference. People that just want it, they want little bits and pieces of it. They don't want to put in the hard work. They don't enjoy it the way like true musicians and stuff do. Whereas if you need it, there is a reason for that. It's because you're supposed to be there. So you fight for it, and you're going to fight for it, which is exactly what I remind myself of sometimes when I get a bit like, oh my gosh, you know. I think having something like that to refer back to is a big deal for me. Like, it's really important to remember that.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a very wise and prophetic way of articulating that. I mean, if anything, if I was watching this interview and I heard that and I was just starting out or embarking upon a career in music, it would be nice to kind of feel that even when there isn't light at the end, or it doesn't seem like there's light at the end of the tunnel, still obviously have those little pearls of wisdom that you heard or learned in the early days that you can still hold on to. So it kind of inspires you to obviously continue even during the ups and downs, which there are going to be many of, but you'll never enjoy the ups without the downs, I imagine. What are you singing tonight?
I'm going to sing 2 of my songs. One of them is actually on iTunes, so you know, if people like it, go get it, whatever. The other one is kind of like a bit of a bedroom track, as you know, people will call it. It's actually my favorite song that I've done so far.
Easy.
Well, no, that's my style of music that I really, really like to listen to. So I don't know, for me, I was like, I want to know if I can make one of these tracks and be really proud of it, which I did. So now I'm just show it off at every opportunity. And then the other one's going to be a cover of Maxwell, Pretty Wings.
Great song.
Yeah, I love it. I actually perform it like at everything, just because not everyone knows it, but the people that know it appreciate it, and the people that don't know it are always like, oh, okay, actually, this is quite a good song. Like, and a lot of people haven't heard it sung by a girl. Okay. So when I say that to a lot of people, they're like, oh my God, a girl singing it? And they don't know how they feel about it. But I like to think I kind of blow it out the water. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing that myself personally. It's one of my favourite Maxwell songs. On that note, I mean, that's a neo-soul artist. Or, I mean, I don't know how you'd describe Maxwell's music, but how would you describe yours?
Mine is a bit random. Like, it's all R&B based, So I call myself an R&B singer, but some of it, like I said, is like that sort of bedroom R&B kind of track. Some of it's a bit more poppy. Some of it's just
Baby making music.
yeah. Some of it's like experimental. It kind of depends like what kind of track falls in my lap as to what I'm gonna do with it. But it's all very much R&B based because that's what I listen to. That's my favorite style of music, and I mean I taught myself most of my little singing tricks, and I learned it from the R&B singers, especially people like Tyrese and stuff like that, because they just do things with their voice that I love. And yeah, it was always male singers. I don't know why, but I was always listening to them like, I just like this voice. I want to sound like that, but the girl version, obviously.
Do you write your own music?
Yeah, I write all my lyrics, or at least I have so far. Like, one, because it's easier for me to remember. Two, because if you mess up, nobody knows. And also, I don't know, when I'm listening to songs and stuff, I like to put myself into it. I wouldn't want to sing something I wouldn't say. That's important to me. I always like to feel like myself. If I ever feel like I'm losing myself at all, I go back to my very close group of friends that are not afraid to turn around and be like, what the hell are you doing? You're an idiot. Sure. So if I ever felt like...
They won't pay you lip service. They'll just give you an honest, real answer.
Exactly. Then that's what they want from me as well. So they're never going to turn around and say... like, oh yeah, you're great, carry on doing that, or anything like that. They're just gonna point blank be like, you're making yourself look like an idiot, or this isn't right for you, are you sure about this? And they kind of give me a bit of tough love, support when I need it, tough love when I need it, even when I don't think I need it. So it's good.
You've had me nodding like the Churchill dog, like everything I just agree with. It's amazing, but that's really great. I mean, I'm really proud of you for turning up, and I'm excited to see you perform. I'm sure everyone will be eventually. When the show kicks off. Anyone who's watching right now and just likes the sound of the way you speak, before they've even heard you sing, and they want to find out where they can see you again, have you got any sort of like social media?
Well, at the moment my songs are on SoundCloud, which everything is basically Shani Cherry. So I've got the Facebook page, the Instagram, the Twitter. So you just need to search Shani Cherry and I'll be there somewhere.
You heard it here first, guys. Well, listen, excited. I'm sure they're going to be. Thank you for joining me on the treasure chests.
Yeah, love them.
Love them. It's amazing. Been a pleasure.